Hey, Jason Rivera here, and welcome to the Value Investing Journey YouTube channel. I'm a value investor, author, teacher, and coach who wants to help you become a world-class value investor in the next year. This channel is dedicated to helping you reach that goal, and to help you get there, I'm going to be releasing 2 to 4 new videos each and every week on this channel. So if you're an aspiring value investor who wants to become great faster, make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so you're notified anytime we release a new video. Also, make sure to comment below, introduce yourself to the Value Investing Journey family, and also let me know your biggest current issue with value investing so I can help you fix it.
So I think this will also change the kinds of jobs people will have and kind of pursue. I think people will go less to the soft sciences, I guess is the best way to put it, liberal arts type of stuff. They will go more to engineering, science, agriculture, farming, engineering, nursing, doctors, scientists possibly. I think this will change how people work as well, because if you like your job but it's not quote unquote essential and it goes away, let's say this doesn't go away, this coronavirus doesn't go away for 18 months. Completely, it doesn't go away for 18 months. Just kind of floating around. People cannot survive for 18 months if they can't make money. They're going to have to figure out some way to make money, even if it's not their ideal way to make money. So I think this is enormously going to change how people work. Enormously. Over time. Again, I think this will... So my generation, a lot of kids went into the military because of 9/11. I think this will change how people in, again, maybe my kid's generation, view jobs and work and professions and how to make money. Because if, again, we're seeing 37 million people alone in the United States unemployed right now. 120 plus million in India. These similar numbers worldwide for people who are quote unquote deemed non-essential, which I dislike that terminology enormously, but that's what the terminology is. I think more people will go to these things I just mentioned. And frankly, that might be a good thing, because if we have more people in science and math, we can innovate more. I don't think if more people go to finance, that's probably a good thing. If more people have financial knowledge, that's an even better thing. More people, if we have more engineers, we have better infrastructure. If we have more nurses and doctors, we have healthier people. So I don't think this is necessarily a bad thing. I just think it's what's probably going to happen. We'll definitely have more online teachers too. I guarantee that. Especially if schools aren't back in operating kind of normally by next fall, you're going to see a boom in online teaching. People who can help kids go through this stuff. You're going to see a boom in that. I would almost guarantee, if we're still kind of dealing with this at this level that we're dealing with at today, in, let's say, August, September timeframe, I think you're going to see a huge boom in online teaching, because people, again, they will be back to work, or they will be needing to work from home, and they won't be able to teach their kids as much. So that may be an opportunity as well if you are a teacher. Another thing that's changing the way we work is, again, this has been coming for years, is AI, robotics, and automation. AI, robotics, and automation will take away a lot of the repetitive jobs, a lot of the manual labor jobs in time. Or probably over the next 20 years it's going to happen. Some people think sooner, some people think later. I would probably put it about 20 years is when it's already begun, but when it kind of happens in mass. I think this is going to happen within 20 years. So a lot of these jobs are going to go away. So this would also free up people to have teaching jobs and do stuff with creativity, engineering, architecture, science, math, technology, all that kind of stuff. So, and again, this has already been coming. So this is just going to accelerate this, like I've been talking about this other stuff. This will change how we're entertained. If you like sports, you're probably going through major withdrawals right now because there's nothing on TV. It's no baseball. It's usually baseball season. No soccer season. no golf, no hockey, no basketball, and potentially if football is either canceled or postponed starting in August, September timeframe, there won't be any football either. In the United States and worldwide, sports are enormously important. Not only kind of just as a general entertainment perspective and getting together with friends, but people like sports. They like cheering for their team. They like going to games. They like tailgating, all this kind of stuff. This will enormously change how we are entertained. Unless, again, this is fixed, this coronavirus stuff is fixed pretty rapidly. I don't know how you can play football or at least go to a game in person or tailgating. Basketball, hockey, soccer. I don't understand how you would do that. Same thing goes for theaters. Are you going to feel safe? I'm not a germaphobe, but I wouldn't feel safe right now getting on an airplane or going into a theater where you're kind of in a closed down area with a bunch of people. And I'm not a germaphobe. And I wouldn't feel safe doing that. Will people feel safe doing that in 6 months? Will people feel safe doing that again in 12 months? Don't know. More, again, this is where things like YouTube and Netflix and Hulu and Amazon Prime have huge advantages. Disney Plus, huge advantages. Because people still want to view and watch content and be entertained and take time off and relax and whatever. You just can't do that in person right now. So how long this lasts kind of depends on how much this will change how people do things. But again, you can do pretty much anything you want with your phone. As long as there's content out there, again, YouTube, for example, enormous. There's pretty much an endless stream of content on YouTube that you could watch. This is going to change even all the way down to like family barbecues, family birthdays, graduation parties. When are people going to feel safe doing those again? I don't know. I don't have the answer to that. Travel. When are people going to feel safe going, even just let's say driving? U.S. summer driving season. Usually people take off from school and drive around the country. Can we even do that this summer in the U.S.? Are people going to feel safe doing it, even if you can? These kind of things are going to have massive impacts on airlines, on car sales companies, car dealerships, on gas prices, on hotels, restaurants, travel agents, tourist companies, or tourist attractions, sorry. All of these things are going to have massive economic impacts if this massively changes how we do things. Again, I don't know what the answer is, but this is what's going to happen if stuff doesn't get back to normal. Malls. Malls is another one. When are people going to feel safe going to malls again? Don't know, which is going to affect retailers, which is going to affect clothing stores, which is going to affect food courts, which is going to affect all the other stores in malls. I think this also has the potential to change how people or where people live. People in pretty much over the last 100, 150 years worldwide have been moving more to cities because that's where most of the jobs are. That's where the best education is. Typically, that's where the most opportunity is. That's where the most stuff to do is. Could this transform where people are wanting to live? If more people can work from home and they don't have to commute an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours into an office, will they live somewhere they want to live in the suburbs or in a rural area if they want to? Which, again, that will affect city infrastructure, city jobs, technology, all this kind of stuff, frankly. That will, if people start moving to rural areas or more suburban areas and out of cities, this will enormously change how we live, where things are located. Again, the commercial real estate would be in trouble in cities if people move out en masse. With more and more people working from home, I think this is likely, because then again, they won't have to live. As long as I have an internet, I can literally work anywhere in the world I want, for example. The technology is available to do all of this now. It has been. When I went to Spain last year and Dubai last year, I brought my computer and I worked from there a little bit. While I was in Spain, I worked pretty much the whole time I was in Dubai. Whole time when me and my family went to San Diego last year, I worked, or I had my computer. I didn't work much, but I had the internet and I was available to work if I needed to be. If you have the internet and you have a computer, you have the ability to work anywhere in the world you want. So will people move out of cities? Another possibility, again, that has wide-ranging potential effects that many people won't think about. And again, I'm not saying any of this is good or bad. I'm saying this is stuff that could happen. So what's going to kind of power all of this? More people working from home, less people working in offices, more